Okay, this is the Vitella semi-automatic dough divider. Okay, you have a quick release here on the lid. This is a plate to keep a nice flat surface if you use the dividing grid system. So I want to walk you quickly through this. Okay, I'll release the emergency stop on the machine. Plus and minus is the pressure setting. So press really hard for fresh dough, press much softer for soft dough, degasses less. Okay, and you've got a joystick here in the semi-auto version. If you want to bring up, you can use this button here to take away the pad so we can see our blades. Okay, so we're going to bring it down now. There's two ways to use this system. One with the blades that are inset. If you're using the blades that are already built into the machine, you put a dough head in, flour the base in, flour the top, and make sure nothing's sticking on the sides. Okay, you bring the lid down. I'm not going to close it just for the demo. Okay, and you hit the P for press. And eventually it'll stop. It'll hit the pressure setting. Okay, based on pressing the dough into the lid to keep a very equal distribution of dough across here. At that point in time, if you're using the blades in here, you would press the cut function. It'll send the blades all the way up to the door. And then you bring it down, okay? And it will bring everything down to release the pressure against the door. At that point in time, you would then open the door, okay? And you would then bring it up to release the dough pieces. And then you would take all your dough pieces out. Now, if instead you were using the mat, okay, to press dough through this, which is a holder, okay, there is a simple quick release here, and you can get custom blades to make different weights, shapes, and sizes. It's very quick and handy, okay. In this scenario, you bring the unit all the way down. You put your dough head in here again, you flour, top, bottom, make sure nothing's sticking, okay. Then you would close the lid again, and you would go, you'd pick your pressure setting, fresher dough, softer dough, okay. More air gas that you don't want to get rid of. There are little tracks here for the air gas to degas out so that it can have an equal distribution and not have air pockets. Okay, so once that dough head's in there, you would go through the same mechanism. You would hit press. At some point, it will cut off from enough pressure. Okay, at that point in time, you would actually bring it back down just a little bit so that you release the pressure off the lid. In that scenario, you would open the unit up. Okay, you would bring this down, close it tight, and you don't go to cut this time. You just bring to press. You don't even bring to up. You press flat, and it will press all the way through the blades. Same thing, once you're through here, you want to bring it down a little bit. Releases some pressure. You bring up. The dough pieces are here.